Tell us a little bit about Slaying the Badger.
Well, Slaying the Badger is about a film about an American cyclist, not that American cyclist, thankfully. This one is the real deal. The now only winner of the Tour de France, American winner, Greg LeMond.
What's your favorite part of the story? I mean, there's a lot of aspects of 1986. What did you enjoy the most in making this film?
I think for me, as a filmmaker, you sit and you watch this film over and over and over again, but I still get goosebumps the moment in the film where the two of them climb Alpe d'Huez. It's such an iconic climb in cycling. It's such an extraordinary feat of athleticism and everything that was going on in the background. For me, that's the moment.
And it's interesting because on the climb, Greg conceded the race, the stage to him, to Bernard, and yet the next day Bernard thanked him by going out and attacking him.
Yeah, which kind of sums up Greg's whole experience of that race, which was, cycling is, a treacherous sport. Not only recently, in the racing of it, it's tactics. One of our characters in the film, captures it well by saying it's a team sport practiced by individuals, and that's part of its fascination. But it can also be quite tricky if you've got two of those guys on the same team.
It was actually a very strange race because I came in as co-leader, but it really wasn't. I was in second place. My teammate Bernardino was in first place, and he was not riding as well towards the last week, and I kept getting stronger. But it really wasn't my teammate so much as the team misled me. Said he was 45 seconds behind, and it was when I signed on to the team. It was if I had a clear advantage and was stronger at any given time in the race, I would be free to go for the win. So it was only learning about kind of the lies or the deception that he wasn't 45 seconds, it was like 4 minutes. So you start calculating and you go, it was more the question, why were they doing this? But yeah, I might have, could have, should have, would have.
Well, let's talk about that because team politics was huge in not only 1985 but 86. So talk to me how hard it was to ride on a team that, quite frankly, as an American, seemed like they didn't want the American to win.
Well, I don't know if it was American. It was more, Bernardino was really one of the top cyclists in cycling's history, and he won 5 tours, and he had a chance to go for his 6th Tour de France win. And a lot of these riders believe at a certain age they diminish in their capabilities. So he had made his mind up that he wasn't going to be riding that well, but in '86 for whatever reason. But he's actually riding. I was his teammate for 5 years. It was his best year in the 5-6 years that I raced with him. It was his best year. So it kind of got to his head, and then the team owner, Bernard Tapie, was a very strong personality and influenced a lot of the politics on the team. But I look back and it was one of my best victories in the tour because I won it against my own team, which is really unheard of. And it was actually scary at times. I got warned by the director of the Tour de France to watch what I ate, what I drank, because you have drug controls, people could sabotage you, and you start thinking about all this stuff that could go wrong. And it wasn't a French deal, but I say it was more of people really loyal to him, wanted to see him win. But he's actually a really good guy. I looked at the politics behind it more than anything. But it was fun to win that race. It was really good.
What do you hope for the viewers to take away from your movie?
I kind of just hope they enjoy it. It's as simple as that. I've made a few sports films now. I made the film about Bradley Wiggins. I made a boxing film about Thriller in Manila. But I always try and make it for people who don't necessarily know a lot about the sport. And that was a challenge for this film because cycling, as I said, it's on the one hand very simple, but on the other it's very complicated. So it's for people to kind of get just what an extraordinary sport is and enjoy what is a great story.